Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape, and today I went to Dark Ranger Restaurant. What is Dark Ranger Restaurant? I was like searching through players on Warcraft Champions that actually play Dark Ranger, and I was looking for some interesting replay to cast. You know, I like to cast Dark Ranger games, and I saw an anomaly. I saw something very weird in the menu. And Soima fans is Mr. Kaz. Kaz is like extraordinary Chinese American player that has like super weird styles. But the score, because on this website with replays plays, you can check only heroes and the levels and like game duration, gold mined. I was like, what? He won this game? So ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how Mr. Kaz won this game. So this isn't a big spoiler. You know that we want to make Dark Ranger look good, so you know that I'm team Dark Ranger. But how he won this game, I have no idea, judging by the numbers, and I have no idea why his graveyard is in position like that. Is he like spreading the blight, like you spread creep in like a StarCraft 2 or whatever? Mamma mia. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so I like to open with graveyard myself, so I open in very similar way. I like to open with 4 ghouls into fast tag, but I doubt that that's what Mr. Kaz will do. I never seen Dark Ranger in position in the graveyard here on this MMR, because you may saw how good those players are. Easy top 5% of the player pool, maybe even higher. And yes, we are playing versus Amazing Orcs, who is a very experienced Orc player. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Undead versus Orcs, so Farseer and Blade Master are possible. A Ghoul is very patient in the middle of the map. This Ghoul will provide us with Dark Ranger access when we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Then we can click the Dark Ranger, and what is he going to do? The problem is that he didn't scout with the Acolyte, so he has no idea where his opponent is. He doesn't know if it's Blade Master Mirror Image. He doesn't know if it's Blade Master Windwalk. He's just scouting with his Dark Ranger, and it's time is money, and it looks like Blade Master Windwalk, because Blade Master Mirror Image would creep entire thing. And Kaz is harassing with Life Drain, but harassing or economy suck, because peons can hide in the burrow. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be honest with you. I have no idea how he won this game. In my opinion, this is suboptimal. In my opinion, this is suboptimal. The only idea I have is like he wants to lower the lumber economy, ladies and gentlemen. And with lowering the lumber economy, maybe Kaz will play something tricky that requires some hard counter. The only strategy that comes to mind, of course, are Necromancers, body blocks. Yes, Mr. Oaks has a strong micro. The problem is that the Grand got life drained a little bit. As you can see, Dark Ranger is holding his ground, but the Ghoul is dead. Not even denied by the creeps, just dead. Speaking of the creeps, body blocking to get ensnared, but the Grand survives to see another day. And the Orc Mauler and Blade Master, they want to get some damage on beautiful Dark Ranger. Blade Master needs to go into the Windwalk, right click, and yes, there is no more mana. But all things considered, I like this game for both players, because it's making a lot of ghouls. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I play like this, I make 4 ghouls and I go tier 3. And Kaz, is he going to like tier 2 tower rush? Is he going to creep with just ghouls a camp? I think he will creep a camp with just ghouls. This is of course possible. It's not going to give him level 2, ladies and gentlemen, but you know, it will give him something, and I guess he feels like he has enough lumber. Why he's making second graveyard? It's Necromancers! I think it's Necromancers without slaughterhouse. But he needs a proxy necropolis for this. So, the only idea for second graveyard is to have 10 corpses, ladies and gentlemen, summon the skeletons from Necromancers and TP to proxy necropolis. The problem is that there is no proxy necropolis yet. And look at those ghouls. They try to help with creeping. Okay, we have a Boots of Speed and Staff of Talion Dark Ranger. Myself, I don't like this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of gold, but Mr. Soima fans, Mr. Kaz is not making any unit, so he can afford that. And yes, I don't know what the plan is here. Okay, he wants a skeleton, but Blade Master is here. That's a good orc. This is a 2200 MMR orc. Hard to, surprise. And he's the one who is surprising. Another ghoul is dead, and is he going to pick up the item? Because there is item on the ground. Okay, Mr. Kaz got tier 2. This is not looking optimistic, Mr. Kaz. He's going to buy that? I mean, he can creep this. Okay, so he's creeping. I like it. Is there Sentry Ward somewhere? Okay, he has Sentry Ward, so he knows that Blade Master is not there. And is it Necromancers? He's playing Slaughterhouse. And, okay, Necromancers. So it's a tier 2 Necromancer technology. And the Dark Ranger is beautiful. We have Big Mana Potion, which is not that great. And be careful, Shadow Hunter timing is there. Shadow Hunter, oosh! Hex! Okay, he sees it. I would hex this, yeah. Okay, this Dark Ranger was in trouble for a moment. Yeah, if you are close to your opponent base, okay, he's life draining to heal. His Big Mana Potion, I would actually consider using the Big Mana Potion here. And yes, it's double Temple of the Damned and one Slaughterhouse. Are we going to make proxy necropolis? But everybody, he needs proxy necropolis. Or is he going to cross the map and again he's going to load us the Twitch chat? Mr. Vess told me that he's going to load those corpses to like mid-wagons, but I think there is no time for that. And yes, Mr. Orc is not reading this game correctly. He's not going for Dispel technology. You need AoE Dispel, and yes, this Acolyte is here for Proxy Necropolis. Is it going to be here? I think so. In Poland, there is a saying that is, if you are looking for something, it's going to be hidden in the most obvious spot. So the Proxy Necropolis maybe will be hidden here. You see, these Dark Rangers that are making sure that there is no Tower and Totem. We have one Wyvern in the air. Put your Wyvern in the air. Put your TP. TP it has to be used because of Hex. And Mr. Kaz has the vision. He's waiting with his Proxy Necropolis. Okay, we have the first Necromancers. Why we are not going tier 3? In order to get these skeleton archers, you don't need tier 3. Okay, it's time for you, Acolyte. Make the Necropolis. Orc is out on the map. No Necropolis? How are you going to... Okay. He's going to creep with Necromancers. I don't see a possibility to move those Necromancers easily to opponent base without teleporting. Okay. So in 87 seconds, Mr. Kaz will teleport here. With all of those skeletons. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So we don't need those skeletons for creeping. We just need the Dark Ranger Life Drain. Life Drain. By the way, if you play versus like, orc that is expecting that weird strategy, you can also use Life Drain. Tell Mr. Solfan. How much? A haircut in Poland? I live in a small city, so I got $11 haircut. If you want to be like, save money, there are some places for $8. And, if you go to like real barber, I presume is like $20 plus. Because in Poland you have barber places and hairdresser places. Barber are like 2000 MMR plus. You have coffee. You have a guy with like long beard releasing to rock music. Talking with you about life. About his trip to California. Like last time I went to California. I went to see Route 66, listening to the music. Okay, I'm kidding. I never been, but yes, it's a more of an experience than only the haircut, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kidding a little bit, but look at this! We have so many corpses, and those corpses are being transported to the orc base. And ladies and gentlemen, orc, are you ready? Are you ready to rumble, ladies and gentlemen? We have fragile necromancers, but they are going to be well protected by his skeleton friends. Dark Ranger is in front. Dark Ranger is ready to deal a lot of damage, and there is absolutely no dispel on Mr. Orc. Orc is trying to get nice engagement. We have level 3 Blade Master ready to start critting, but look at the amount of skeletons. Mr. Cass is using this strategy well, and Orc says GG. We teleported with our skeletons to the necropolis, and Orc wasn't ready. If there is no dispel, even 2200 MMR, Orc says GG. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the answer. How Mr. Cass won this game with very low levels. Mamma mia, grande madonna, GG's. Subscribe for more.